Hello and welcome to another episode of Beautiful People. I'm your creator, host, and executive producer, O'Maria Akpati. In this episode, we're going to be conversing with a young girl who is a lead actor of a movie out in theaters October the 17th. That movie is called Grow, and the lead actress is Priya-Rose Brookwell. I had a most impressive and just inspiring conversation with Priya as she shared about how she really tapped into her personality, or maybe not, into really bringing her role as Charlie to life. She also shared her relationship with her on-screen co-lead, Aunt Dinah, and she gives us the core message of the movie Grow and what she wants us to walk away with, whether we are people who are young or old. And so at this moment, I want you to behold the beauty of Priya-Rose Brookwell here on Beautiful People, where we witness the inspiring and humorously adventurous lives of everyday people, inspiring us to see ourselves in the truth, beauty, and goodness of who we are. Without further ado, Priya-Rose Brookwell. Hi, Priya.
Hi,
So good to meet you.
nice to meet you too.
Yeah. So to kick us off, your role in the movie Grow, you played Charlie. And what I want to learn from you is Charlie's kind of character development in the movie went from someone who was wanting to run away from her aunt's house to then growing a pumpkin with her aunt. What would you say are personality traits in Charlie that you feel are maybe similar to your own personality?
Oh, well, we're not that similar. I think that's what made it so fun to play her, but well, we both talk a lot and we're both kind of crazy. Uh yeah. Well, that's really it.
So you talk
She's
a lot and you're
different.
kind of crazy. I think,
Yeah.
there's a kind of crazy that's good. And I feel being a little bit crazy or wild was necessary to bring your character to life. Would you agree?
Yeah. I think it helped me to bring her more to life because from reading what she sounded like, I was like, she's definitely crazy.
Yeah, I've watched the movie now and I absolutely love it. I wish, if I were in the audience in an auditorium or Wimbledon, I will just stand up and start just doing this because it the movie is so relevant, not just to children, but to parents as well and just adults. And that's why I really loved it. And you made mention of the fact that Charlie is a little bit crazy in her ability to connect with plants. How did you prepare for that role, for this role, and being able to imagine the plants like talking or the emotions? How did you do that? Like, give us a little bit of what was happening in your own head in being able to have this connection with the plants.
Um, well, to be honest, it was kind of like reacting like they were someone I know. So pretend, of course, the script said like this plant lonely. So I'd think of one of my friends telling me that they feel lonely, like what the plant is telling me in the movie. So it's kind of just thinking it's a person I know telling it to me. So I
Hmm,
react to what they've told me, kind of thing.
that makes sense. So you essentially saw the plant as a human being and not just, a vegetable.
Yeah, a plant in the ground. Yeah, yeah.
That's very smart. And with your connection with plants, remembering the scenes in the movie that you played, what was one or a couple of your favorite scenes to act?
Probably the Halloween scene. It was really fun because we had to wait until it was really dark, and well, we threw toilet paper. That was fun, and the costume, my Halloween costume. Oh, I loved it. But there's also we have to name the pumpkin. Um, that scene was really funny because I was already looking forward to that scene. Um, and then, of course, on the script, it said like they shouted out loads of names, Nick and Golda, and in the film, like in when we were doing the scene, they said random names, not the names off the thing. So I think that's what made it so much funnier because the names were like random. So that scene was a lot of improvising.
Absolutely. It sounds like it really kept you on your feet and like flexible to just act like we already practiced all of these names.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. And with your on-screen aunt, what was it like working with her through the entirety of the movie where your relationship really grew and developed? What was that experience like? Were there any memorable moments with both of you on set or off set?
Well, I remember. Well, we went out with each other to the Illusion Museum and we had ice cream and stuff. So and well, I remember the last day she finished. Golda finished before me, and I kind of got. I was sad. I was crying. So,
Mm.
but she stayed to watch me rap and like the whole thing. So yeah, I remember her. She was there on my last scene, which was me holding a snail. Yeah.
Nice. Ice cream makes it helps relationships grow. As a lover of ice cream, I know when you've got
Yeah.
ice cream and going sightseeing.
Uh, oh yeah, and there was like an ice cream truck. Oh
Nice. What kind of
yeah.
ice cream did you get?
Um, well, I don't even remember probably. I think it was chocolate or vanilla. I don't remember if my mum said I couldn't get chocolate because I'd probably get it all over my costume, or I did get chocolate and I had to cover up my costume. I don't really remember. I was either chocolate or vanilla. I think I got chocolate though. Probably chocolate.
Chocolate.
No, me. Yeah, it was probably chocolate.
Very good choice. Very good choice. And so with that kind of character development with your aunt, what would you say is a key message that you want this movie to communicate to children your age or even younger? Like, what do you want this message to really communicate or say about your story?
I really think it would like people to know that you need to believe in yourself to like
Hmm.
succeed, and you need to believe in yourself because Charlie like believed she could grow the pumpkin. That's why she entered the competitions. And like, well, loads of stuff happened when she was growing this pumpkin, but she didn't lose faith in herself. She kept believing, and that's why she made it so far. So I think don't stop believing. If you say you can't
Hmm.
do it, it's not you can't do it, it's you can't do it yet, so you need to try.
You need to try and really believing in the gifts that you have, right?
Mm.
And what you're made of. I think that that message also applies to grown-ups as well. I would even say especially grown-ups who maybe didn't believe in themselves when they were younger and are still living life. And would you say it might apply also to adults? Or if not, what would you want it to communicate to adults?
I think it does apply to adults a lot, to be honest, because I feel like adults can sometimes be quite bad at not believing in themselves. So
Yes.
you need to, yeah.
I agree with you. I agree. And with believing in yourself, I feel there's a kind of infectious nature of when someone is really confident and you are around them, they help you to be more confident. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I feel like being around them, it was really fun and it was an incredible experience. And I learned a lot, definitely learned a lot from being with all the adults. And well, it was actually like incredible. It was surreal. It was I like I learned so much from Golda. She's not just an incredible actor, she's such a nice person. So is Nick, like all the cast. They were all incredible.
Hmm. It sounds like you had a really good support system with those
Yeah,
around you. Makes all the difference, I feel.
it really
So,
does.
at this movie Grow is coming out soon.
And the tickets are on sale right now. And if you want to find anything else about the show times or anything, you can go to growthemovie.com.
Growthemovie.com.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. I have a bonus question. Well, two bonus questions. What's next for Priya after this in terms of acting or any other? I know you're really into sports, so I'd love you to perhaps give us a little bit of a glimpse on what you do outside of acting.
Well, I haven't got much coming up, so I've just been kind of like working on my techniques for acting classes. But I do gymnastics 20 hours a week. So I've got a competition. I'm training hard for that. Yeah.
Wow. That's astounding. And I'm not surprised that you're a gymnast because in the movie there were some kind of moves that you made. I'm like, huh, this girl is likely flexible. So I'm not shocked. And I researched you before our time together. So yeah, is there anything else you would like to share? Any message from the movie Grow? Anything you'd like to share with us before we depart?
Well, I've always thought of this about the title, Grow. It's not just about growing a plant, Charlie growing a pumpkin. It's about Charlie growing as a person and Dinah growing as a person, them growing together. It's about everything really growing. So it doesn't
Yeah.
just mean about growing a plant, it means when you explain the movie Grow, you hear yourself say grow a lot of times. So yeah, very good
I
title.
agree with you. Yes, I agree with you about the title and the word grow as well. Watching the movie, so I have had many previous life experiences where I would just, meditate or have my eyes closed. So for a part of the movie, I had my eyes closed. So all that I could absorb from the movie was just the sound. And I really understood the word you just emphasized, the title grow, as being able to grow in your belief that you belong somewhere. Like with your character Charlie, growing in the belief that she belonged with her Aunt Dinah and not her biological mom. Do you agree with that in terms of
Yeah.
growing in your sense of belonging and family and community?
Yeah, I really think that's the message of the film.
Yes, yes, which resonated so much with me. So again, I want to thank you. Thank you for such an impressive job in the film. I'm looking forward to learning more and keeping myself updated on gymnastics or anything else that I can see online. And I honor you. I thank you for your time. And I look forward to everyone here present watching Grow on, tell us the date one more time,
October the 17th,
on and learning more and getting showtimes from which website?
growthemovie.com.
Da 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 da. On that note, thank you, Priya.
Thank you so
And we'll
much.
My honor. And there we have it. Quite a fun conversation, if I might say, with my time with Priya. I wish Priya all the best. I thank her for her time. And now I want to call you to action to go to growthemovie.com, find out showtimes, get tickets, share with your loved ones, put a calendar reminder for October with a reminder 5 days prior so you can go and watch Grow. The way that I personally see and describe the movie Grow is an opportunity for family, the entirety of a family, to come together and watch a movie that is so distinctly different than the typical movies we see around this time of year, around the time of Halloween. Here is a movie that's clean, that's not horror laden, that has a key moral and message, especially one of beauty. The beauty of Grow is in this: community matters. The way that others around us help us to personally develop ourselves impacts the way we see our identity. Charlie's character really, really experienced a tremendous sense of growth in addition to her aunt, Dinah, in the movie. They get to see that all is not lost in terms of where they find their home, where they find their footing in life. They see within each other ways that they could help each other grow. For Aunt Dinah, who, I'm not going to give spoilers, but for Aunt Dinah, who was a little bit more uptight, a little bit I don't want to say narrow-minded, but maybe just a little bit super strict. And with Priya thinking that only with her biological mother could she find home, both of them were in for a shocker. So I want to keep this video short and sweet. So I'm going to bow out here, letting you know that Grow the Movie is one that you deserve to watch. And so go to growthemovie.com, get tickets after learning of showtimes, go with a friend, go with your family, go with young ones, go with older loved ones. Enjoy the movie, savor it, and I will see you here again on Beautiful People. Until then, remember that you are good, you are lovable, and you are enough. Yours truly here, Onyebuchi Maria Akpati, which you get to call me O Maria. God bless.